Next up, we have Jacob Colby with us.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. What part of the character did you relate to the most?
Yeah, so with my character, I thought it was interesting because I can see hints of myself, but I also had to get into a little bit of a different mindset than I would normally be to really get into my character. I would say I relate to the smoothness of my character.
Okay. What was the most challenging scene for you to perform and why?
The most challenging scene. Well, so the way Trey kind of had everything set up and laid it out, it was all a pretty smooth process, I would say. Really just being the envisionment of my character, trying to get into that was probably if I was going to have some challenges, just wanting to make sure the emotions that were looking to be felt are felt.
Awesome. How did working on the Zoom differ from other projects you've done?
Yeah. So I am light in my actor book of experience, but I will say again, like I said, Trey had it set up for a very smooth process. So I would say it did feel unique in the way that kind of just all came together, but very enjoyable overall.
So what did this story teach you about time, identity, or choice?
Time, identity, and choice. So, this experience, I would say time, identity, and choice. So everyone knows you have to make choices in your life, and there's going to be, usually some good and bad things that come out of that. In the real world, you have to live with that, but in this, time is a little bit more relative, you could say. So being able to just see different outcomes of different situations is very interesting. So I would just say taking an extra look at each decision you make on how it's going to affect yourself and others is something that I thought about over the course of the movie.
Great answer. Is there a moment behind the scenes that you'll never forget?
Behind the scenes, I would say just overall the whole experience is pretty unforgettable. I mean, there's times where something's going on like in front of the camera and behind the camera, you would have no idea what was happening with the rest of us that were in it. So just overall, the experience in general, pretty unforgettable.
Awesome. If your character could speak to the audience, what would they say?
If my character could speak to the audience, he would probably have some sort of deep, drawn-out monologue to really get you to feel and be moved in some way. So he would probably just tell you, make sure you're there watching the movie when it drops.
Thank you, Jacob. That's all I have for you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.